Okay, so we have a curb damaged rim that we're going to repair today. I've been looking at some of the online jobs that people do, and I don't know, I think they make it a little more difficult than it really is to do. You have to just decide how much you want to scrape this off to get it to where you need it to be and paint it. I mean, it's you know, some of the jobs use Bondo, all sorts of things, and some of them may need Bondo. I don't think we can use Bondo here because we're flush. So we're just going to go ahead and start this process of filing it, cleaning it up, putting the primer, and painting it. We're going to see how it comes out. Okay, so to do this job, you'll need a few things. You'll need some grinding materials, you'll need some sandpaper, your paint, you'll need tape, you'll need a cleaning agent, you need some water. I have some 400 grit sandpaper. I was looking for some 600, but I think I can do with the 400. You'll want to wet that sandpaper. It does a better job of fining the sanding area. An air gun is great if you have a compressor. To blow out all the materials, the cleaning agent last, and then also I don't have here, but I have it over there, a primer. So that's my setup, and we're going to get started here in just a second. And if you need one more thing like me, some glasses and gloves. So as you can see here, I've done a little bit more than half. See if I can steady this a little bit. This area here I've kind of done. This area I haven't. You can see a little bit of the difference there. So this is how I did it. I took a hard file and I knocked out the rough edges. I took this smaller file and kind of got into the little crevices. I took out the little crevices. I still have to do a little bit more with them. I also have this nail file. I used a little bit of that, and I also took this 150 grit sandpaper and smoothed it out. I still have to do the 400 grit, so it's getting there. I'm going to start working on this end now and take that down, and we'll be back. So I just want to show you how I'm working this. I'm taking little motion. You really have to be careful because you don't want to get into this, you don't want to get into this, you don't want to damage more than you have to. So you're just taking, you know, getting the, see now over here and over here there's two, these are pretty deep, these 4 or so areas, this one, this one, this one, this one, they're pretty deep, so you know I got to take a lot of care to smooth them and also round them in the shape that the tire is in, because in the end, you know, when you paint this, you don't want this waviness. You know, you want it one smooth. So when I'm all done, I'm going to smooth this, you know, as a single surface. Okay, we're getting close here. Now you'll notice there's these black lines in between the fine sanding. You'll see this black area. That's not dirt. That's just the primer of the tire when it was painted. That black line you see there. So I've pretty much used the 150 grit sandpaper. I don't know if you can see. Let's see if we can get a good shot here. Very close. It looks pretty good. I'm almost there. I'm getting ready to, here, a little spot right there, spot right there, a couple of little spots here. I'm getting pretty close to do the 400 grit, and then we'll get ready to really get close with the tape here and get ready to paint. Okay, we're there to the point where we're going to now wet sand this with the 400 grit sandpaper. So we got some 400 grit, we have some water, and then we're going to prime it and then give it a clear coat. So that's next. Okay, so here we are wet sanding it to a nice smooth finish. Alright, and I'm gonna remove this tape because it's all wet. I just wanted to make sure the tape, I don't make any mistakes and get in areas that I don't want to scratch while I'm doing this work. So I'll remove this tape, I'll clean it all up, get some acetone, make it nice and clean, let it dry, primer, paint, and we'll go from there. Okay, before I go ahead and get ready to paint, I'm just going to get out any sanding debris. And now I'm going to clean it up with acetone. So I did my primer. I actually brought the tape up closer than I said I was going to. What I'm thinking is there's going to be a little bit of a line here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to buff that out before I put the clear coat. Once the paint is completely dry, I'm going to take off the tape, and I'll just slightly, and I just touched it with my finger, I'll just slightly buff that out with some compound, get it smooth, and then put a clear coat. Okay, 2 coats. We have the primer and then the metallic paint, and we're going to wait for this to dry. I'm going to pull this all off, and there'll be a line here that I'm going to simonize and smooth down to the smoothness of the wheel, and then I'm going to clear coat this whole area.